Welcome to our all-rainbow restaurant edition of Durham Living. Join us as we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner at an Oshawa institution. Only fitting on a rainy day like this to have some good comfort food.
Rain always helps business, Greg. Rain is good for business out here at the Rainbow. We get everybody coming out of the rain. Want to get nothing better to warm up on a nice cold day.
More coffee, honey?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Hey guys, be right with you. Okay, guys.
Thank you for coming.
Two slices.
Okay, a really obvious question. Why they call you the Badminton Boys?
Because first thing in the morning, we play badminton for
Duh.
an hour.
Yeah.
Duh, yeah.
7 to 8, Wednesdays and Fridays, and then here for coffee and whatever.
Really?
One of our guys that's on a diet.
We're here for coffee and the usual.
Coffee and
And the
usual.
usual.
That's right.
It could be bacon and eggs or an apple.
Could be.
Depends on who's on a diet.
Fairly obvious. What do you love so much about the place?
Oh, it's just so much fun to be here.
Yeah.
It's the charm.
The best part about it is Adrian. She's a sweetheart.
What's the best part about being
The
here?
best part is Adrian.
And yes, I do dishes too.
Adrian.
She's a real sweetheart. She knows what she's doing. We can have some fun, and she's quite enjoyable.
Okay, I can mess that up. Okay. I don't know. It's all in the wrist. It's all in the wrist. Got it. Just like that.
Ready?
You got it.
Whoa!
All right. We'll get away. Step away from the pan.
Step away from that. Okay, that was it. That was my job as a short order cook. You almost have a little dance going on in here. Is that part of the whole?
It seems that way.
You just got to keep those legs moving.
Well, if you, like I said before, if you stop, you're not going to get going again. You got to keep moving. Because one of the things customers show up here, they don't want to. If they wait more than 5-10 minutes for their food, they're not coming back. It's all part of the service. The food and the service is all one thing.
And dry brown toast.
One person is going to eat all this.
You betcha.
Okay, we're having a little doggy bag. I can tell you that right now.
30 pounds ago, I could finish that no problem.
How do you feel about having so many regulars coming here?
It makes my life easy. I could probably get through a whole day without talking to anybody.
They just go, the usual, the usual.
That's right.
I think you're going to help me with a little bit of this. How often do you come here?
Oh, probably 3 times a week.
3 times a week. What do you love so much about it?
How much food you get?
Yeah. Have you tried the lumberjack?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did you finish the lumberjack?
Never.
Never. You ever tried to finish a lumberjack?
Yeah.
Did you do it? No.
A lot of eggs, please.
I finished the lumberjack. Well, actually I lied. I had a little help here. Jason, the cameraman, he had half of it and he can't even finish it.
No.
Was it good?
Oh, it was excellent.
It was excellent?
Oh, amazing.
You gonna get a doggy bag?
Yes, for sure.
Why is it important to have restaurants like the Rainbow in downtown Oshawa?
Well, I think everybody always wants to get that traditional breakfast, and you come in here, it's very quick. The home fries are very good, and of course, bacon, eggs, whatever is your choice. So it's always interesting to see the people in here. More importantly, some of the very old photos that they have throughout the restaurant and up into the upper section.
Why is it important to have old established places
Well, once
like
again,
this?
it creates that destination. There's a number of people that, believe it or not, don't live in the downtown, but will come down here, especially on a weekend. You'll see a number of people coming in here on a Saturday or Sunday morning, and they'll have breakfast, perhaps meet up with one of their friends, and it just seems to be the place you go for breakfast.
I understand you've been coming here since you were like knee-high to the grill.
13 years old when I came here.
You were 13.
13 years old.
Yeah.
We belong to church just up the street.
My cousin and I would come in after church every Sunday.
every Sunday morning. Fries and gravy.
Order up.
I'm having a diet breakfast
A
this
diet
morning,
breakfast.
yes,
I don't know if he has a diet
yeah. A
breakfast.
small toasted western.
Oh, it's only this big.
Yeah,
It's only
yeah,
big.
it's a little smaller.
How important is it to have family businesses in the downtown
Oh,
core?
this business has been here over 50 years, and I mean, the people come in, the regular customers. It's absolutely necessary. Oshawa is such a unique city because of having businesses like this. You take a look around this area, and we've got people who have been here a long time, established, and stay in the downtown core. Here across the road, you got Wilson and Lee. Down the street, you got Johnson's Menswear, 90 years. So you've got a well-established core business, and these guys are, you know, anchors in this community. And you got the regulars coming in here all the time. People get to know them just by, you know, like the commercial on Cheers, you know, people, everybody knows your name. Well, everybody knows everybody here.
There you are.
How was your vacation in Costa Rica?
Awesome. Had a great time.
Good.
Definitely one of the nicest places on the planet.
Glad to hear that.
Except for the Rainbow Restaurant.
Well, obviously.
How many years have you been coming here?
Oh, 8 years.
8 years. What do you love so much about the place?
The waitress, the friendly people,
Yeah.
and the service, and you get a good breakfast.
After the break, Mom's apple pie.
Chris, that is a beautiful pie. Where'd the pie come from?
Well, it's a homemade. The wife makes it at home and all supplied here
Yeah?
every day. Every day.
So your wife makes these every day?
Every day.
I see it's noon and you're still going heavy on the breakfast here.
Breakfast all day, buddy. All day.
All day?
You never know when somebody's waking up in this world.
Coffee?
Yeah, please.
Sure.
My earliest recollection of the restaurant was my dad telling me no Saturday morning cartoons. Get in there and start washing dishes. You can ask him that one. He'll back up.
You started this restaurant how many years ago now?
I started exactly 50 years ago.
50 years ago. What was it like 50 years ago?
We had a General Motors across the street, and when we opened, we were 4 brothers. We were scared because if we make it or not make it.
Yeah.
So 3 brothers and my father was in Toronto, and we brought the father here too. Hungry for money, hungry for work.
Yeah.
And we keep working day and night, day and night, day and night. Every day, 7 days a week.
Do you ever miss being behind the grill?
I still go inside.
Yeah, you still cook?
In the afternoon, he's not around. You know, if I give him the cook a break and outside for smoke,
Yeah.
I take it there. If it's my order, doesn't bother me. I can cook anything, but I don't want to sacrifice myself.
Yeah.
No need to. I got everything. He's got knocked out in there to do anything he wants.
Well, it's an honor to meet you, sir.
Same here, bro.
Yes.
Nice talking.
Well, we're here with Louie's mom. How do you feel about being in this restaurant?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
You know. And
and I discovered that you are part Macedonian, you are part
I
Macedonian.
am part Macedonian myself.
Yeah, I'm very proud.
Yeah, yeah.
Meeting somebody that's,
Same heritage.
So same heritage.
heritage,
Now you
yes.
say if I bring in the picture of my grandmother, you'll put it on the wall?
Of course, of course.
Oh, okay, it's a deal. It's a deal.
Yes.
Now I understand that you make one of the best apple pies.
I do.
Okay, incoming.
There it goes.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
There you go, buddy.
Is this the usual portion?
This is the usual portion.
Look at the size of that.
Yeah.
Oh, look, okay, hang on. We gotta test this out. What if I don't like your mom's pie? I'm in big trouble. I'm in big trouble. Okay, here we go. It's the Macedonian touch.
Really?
Chance to eat.
Yes, on the run, a bite and run.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
And where'd you get that food?
She ordered out.
She ordered out. You do let them eat every once in a while.
Oh, we try. You know what? The starving employees don't work very well.
Yeah.
But we try. No, I hope everybody's happy working here.
Yeah.
That's why I try to do it. If they're hungry, I'll let them eat when it's not busy.
That's it. What did you order here? That's all you got? Oh, what did you get? You got
sausage and
sausage and blueberry pancakes.
yeah.
What did you got that with the female?
Yeah,
And
blueberry
what-
pancakes.
And what did you get?
I got a wrap, a chicken wrap with a Greek salad,
Oh my goodness.
which I thought would all be on the same plate, but
It's not enough room. Well, I like this because you got the lunch and you still got breakfast.
That's it.
All day breakfast.
All day breakfast.
and this is my light lunch.
This is your right lunch.
Okay, we start off with 4 slices of bread. Now I'm using white bread, most common. Can I get in there, Kev? Thank you very much. Okay, you got to start off with the base. Get some lettuce. Just regular iceberg lettuce, or you can use romaine. Not really concerned. That's your base. That's your foundation of the sandwich. Shaved smoked turkey put on the base. Okay. Now there's probably about 4 to 5 ounces on there, but I'm making it a little smaller for Greg because Greg's on a diet. Okay. Now next layer, we put some cheese, processed Canadian cheese. I emphasize Canadian cheese, the best in the world. Give me that female there, buddy. No, we stack it high. There we go. Okay, so that's layer, second layer. Third layer, we have to have some veg on there because we have to pretend this is a healthy sandwich. Okay. Okay, that's the third layer. Now we cap it off. A couple of skewers.
How's that treehouse coming?
Not too bad. It's coming. And put a pickle to hold it together. Can I have a serrated knife, please? Thank you very much. And the cut. And the placement. Do you like mayonnaise?
No mayonnaise.
No mayonnaise. I told you
Look
it
at
was on a
that,
diet.
look at that.
That is
Oh.
a treehouse sandwich, guys.
That's a sandwich. Oh, right. I'm supposed to eat this whole thing?
You are supposed to eat this whole thing. Allow me to move that off there. It's dripping a little bit. There we go.
Is it gonna fall?
Yeah, no, never.
Never fall, never fall.
Ah, Mike Holmes has nothing on me. I'll build a proper treehouse.
Yeah.
We don't give small portions here, Greg. You don't be in business. You're not in business for 50 years by giving small portions here.
Louie, you expect me to eat this whole thing?
Why? You look intimidated. I've heard you have like you're a professional talker, right? You must be able to eat that.
Okay, who's got a mouth big enough? I don't even have a mouth big enough to fit that.
Well, Kashi Badurka had no problem with it.
Oh.
So I don't know.
Okay, I understand this actually does come with instructions to eat it.
Well, yes, there is actually instructions. Okay, well, I'm gonna borrow your knife here.
Okay.
Actually, okay, we start at the base. We have the base, 4 slices of bread. Now we have the lettuce, regular iceberg lettuce, and we have the smoked turkey, shaved deli style. Another layer of bread, and we have the pea meal bacon. Three pieces of pea meal bacon. And there's at least probably about 6 ounces, maybe 7. Another layer of bread, freshly cut tomatoes. Another layer of bread, pickle to hold it all together, and 2 skewers to keep it together.
Okay.
Now, the way you can eat this, you can eat it from top to bottom,
Uh-huh.
which basically people, kind of the wimps who do it that way.
Yeah.
You eat it like you have a little sandwich here, and you have a little sandwich
okay,
there, and you have a
okay.
little sandwich there. Or you can take one of the skewers out and eat it as it's meant to be, as a sandwich. But most people can't fit their mouth around it, so they do what they can.
Do the squish method.
Now, there is this, thank you, Adrian. There's
squish method,
squish
okay.
meshes. Okay. But you leave it on the skewer. Okay, so I want you to take a half of the sandwich. We'll take
Half
the
of the
pickle.
sandwich.
Take the pickle
Take
out.
the pickle off.
Now you got it?
I got it.
All right. Get your fingers under there.
Okay.
All right. Now you eat it on the stick like
On
a
the
shish
stick,
kebab.
on the shish
Now,
kebab.
but you got to squish it down a bit. Come on.
Okay.
There we go. And you got a good shot of that inside. Now that's a sandwich.
Oh, that's a sandwich. Okay, now we start into it.
Not me. You.
Okay, now.
Not bad. That was a good effort. Definitely a good effort. Actually, you're doing that. I'm very impressed on how clean you're doing this. Now, the problem is you can't put it down. Because you let it down, it's like a hand grenade. It's going to go everywhere. So you have to keep eating until that half is done.
When you pull the stick out?
You don't. You eat around the stick.
Oh, you sort of pull
No,
out like a
no, you
grenade.
could do that. Well, essentially, yeah. If you pull that stick out, it is going everywhere.
Okay.
Actually, I must say, you're doing a better job than Cassia Badurka. Okay?
And the whole trick is, whatever you do, watch the stick. 'Cause you don't want to. Oh!
That hasn't happened yet, but
Medic.
I'll keep that in mind. It's part of my insurance policy here.
Where did you ever come up with the concept for this?
Over a decade ago, and this is honestly true. I'm not just saying this for the camera. It's true. We wanted to make some. Well, I wanted to make something. Every restaurant has a clubhouse sandwich.
Yeah.
Every restaurant this style, even your franchise type places have the clubhouse sandwiches, which are cut into fours and spread along the plate. I wanted a sandwich that people are going to know they ate. They're going to talk about. They're going to bring back. And honestly, this. But at the same time, I don't want to go crazy and put like 10 layers on this, and that way nobody can eat it. See, you can eat this and enjoy this, but you're going to tell your friends about it.
Absolutely.
So this is the biggest sandwich.
It is the biggest sandwich.
And it is very, very tasty.
One last bite.
One last. Come on, you can eat at least half of it.
Okay, at least half of it. I'm going to go for the female.
All right. The sound effects are on his own, and they're not included after the taping.
Yeah. Same sound effects are used in Jaws.
I'm getting a little scared sitting beside him, by the way.
Coming up, the comic book connection.
Okay, a shameless plug, but I'm a card-carrying member. Okay, I had to go visit one of your neighbors here. Been there several times, and had to get some of the classics. Michael Bublé, Canadian. Elvis.
You can't go wrong with Elvis.
No. Beavis Lost Bill. Singing in the Rain, singing at the end. Wouldn't it be lovely?
Hi, George. I think he's gone.
How often do you end up there buying CDs?
You know what? When I have a free moment, I'll just pop over there just to bug Dave, and likewise, I try to get all my DVDs and CDs, and like Dave has the biggest collection of sheet music in Southern Ontario. So if you need something,
shameless, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely shameless.
I like it.
Well, I never said I had any shame.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
And how often do you come here?
I come here occasionally. I don't get an awful lot of time. It's the same with Louie. The number of times we get to visit back and forth, we don't get an awful lot of time.
We've been friends for, well, I'm 39, and we've been friends for 39 years because he's known me longer. But we started going to the Oshawa Generals hockey games together about 15 years ago when Lindros was just a rookie, and now he just retired. That kind of tells you how long we've been around.
Yeah.
So, no, it's just like he tells me his stories, I tell him my stories and our war stories from work, and it's like a very good relationship. We're neighbors. We're friends. We're neighbors. We're coworkers almost. Like his clients are my clients and vice versa. And I just always have to tell him he talks too much because listen to him talk.
Tell me about the hot dogs and the hot peppers.
Oh, there's a story there. And
Dave never ate a hot pepper before he met me. But
never had a hot pepper in my life. Never had a hot pepper in my life. Louie said to me, "You've gotta try hot peppers." I said, "What?" Okay, try them on a hot dog.
He's a white toast, light on the butter type of guy.
Yeah, absolutely. And so every game that we get to, hot peppers on my hot dog, and hot peppers now on my pizza.
Yep.
When we go. Now the only time we have hot dogs are at the hockey games.
That guy with the camera gets in your way, you tell him to move, right? Customers first.
Whoa, that was close.
Well, we're busier than some of the fancier, schmancier restaurants, so I don't know about dying out. Maybe they're coming in here to get pointers off us. Our track record speaks for itself. This is 50 years in business.
I see you've invited another one of your neighbors over.
I've known Tim since I was probably about 16. That's giving my age away. No, seriously. When you had that little store back on King Street.
1983.
1983. Oh my God. I know you want to do the math. And I bought my first comic book off Tim. Now, jump ahead to 2008.
Yeah.
We're neighbors. He's got his business. He's got a big store right beside me.
Yeah.
And honestly, I got the restaurant right beside. And he eats in my place, and I buy comics off him.
Well, you've been in the business 25 years now in comics?
That's correct. Yeah.
Wow.
And he's only 35 years old.
Amazing! How do you do that?
I don't know. Time stands still here at the Rainbow.
It's true.
Remember that. Did you tell him the story about how I saved your life with my soup?
No.
Great story, great story.
Tell me.
This is fantastic.
How did he save your life with a bowl of soup?
All right, a number of years ago, I'm thinking it was 2001, but my memory's not what it used to be. My wife and I and the children went to Mexico for 2 weeks, and everything was fine. But on the final day we were there, my stomach started feeling queasy, and all the way home on the airplane, I wished I could be sick, and I couldn't. And I spent, I think, 3 days after that eating water and crackers, if anything.
Yeah.
And finally, on the 4th day, I felt well enough to come to work, but I still didn't know what to eat. The stomach, those circumstances, your stomach's a little odd, right?
He was scared.
So I came in here and I said, I told Lou the story. He says, well, I've got great soup, split pea with ham. And I said, oh.
Homemade from scratch. Absolutely.
My response was, oh, my mother made pea soup and I hated it.
No, I said, no, this is not what your mother made. This is what I made. You eat this, you'll feel better.
Anyways, he gave me a spoonful. I tasted it and my eyes lit up. I said, I'll have a bowl. I took it back to the store, and I swear 5 minutes later I was back with the classic line, please sir, can I have more? I think I had 3 or 4 bowls of that day.
Best soup you ever ate.
It was a miracle.
It was.
A miracle.
It was exactly what I needed, filling and nutritious, lots of protein.
And it tasted damn good.
Yeah. A soup that saves lives.
Enjoy.
This is for one? Again? You guys, you're killing me here, Louie.
Well, you came in for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so I figured, you know what, I'll give you the full bag.
This is the dinner. My goodness. What am I eating here?
You're having a chopped hamburger steak. Anybody that's seen the other shows that I've been on knows I'm a big promoter of a Canadian product, and you got 100% Canadian Ontario ground beef. and it is fantastic. How good is that?
That is delicious. It's like a gigantic hamburger.
Well, essentially it is, but we add our own spices and make it. It's just a real burger.
Yeah,
it's a real burger. We don't add a lot. We add spices and our homemade breadcrumbs that we make ourselves here, but that's all it is. It is. You got 16 ounces of ground beef there, homemade mashed potatoes, garlic mashed potatoes, and fresh cut carrots.
Mashed potatoes. You can't go wrong with mashed potatoes.
You cannot ever go wrong with mashed potatoes.
Come on, seriously. How many people finish this whole thing?
Well, let's see what you do today with it. But no, most people, they come in here, they know what they're getting.
Yeah.
And they're coming, they want to get fed. If you want to get fed, you come here. If you don't want to get fed, you go to one of our competitors.
I couldn't help but notice.
Yeah.
Your love of the Three Stooges.
You know what? You're absolutely right. But you know, I try to explain that to my girlfriend. She just doesn't get it.
If there's anything that separates men and women, it's got to be the Three Stooges.
No, honestly, you know what? I could just, I can watch it by myself. I can watch it with friends. I can watch it by myself. It's always funny. You can watch it a million times. It's always funny. So you know what? I want people to come in here. This is a fun place to come eat. This is a nice, relaxing place to come eat. And if you just want to eat and leave, that's fine. If you want to hang out for a little bit, enjoy the scenery, that's fine. It's all about atmosphere and good food, obviously.
Obviously, the good food. Where do you see? I mean, the restaurant's been here for 50 years. Where do you see it in another 50 years?
Well, I'm going to see it from a telescope from when I'm sitting on the beach somewhere. But I want this place to continue on for a long time to come. 50 years from now, I'll be 62. I'm just kidding. But no, 50 years. This place has been going. This is like the 4th generation, and we're continuing to go on here as long as possible. And Adrian, my manager, and myself are running this place, and my father's running this place, and my mother helps out, and my family restaurant. Who knows? We can go on for a long time to come. I'm not planning on going anywhere just yet.
So there could be the 100th anniversary.
Yeah, there could be, definitely could be on. It definitely could be, but I definitely will be on the beach there on somewhere watching that one.
Well, I want to thank you for breakfast, lunch, and
no problem.
Dinner.
Well, you know what? You got to keep eating. You're talking too much.
I got to keep eating.
Less talk, more eating.
Absolutely.